why is Tabitha one of the most important characters in From? Tabitha is central to every emotional and spiritual architecture in the show and is connected to more characters in more ways than any other character in the show so far. But why? Today we're going to StoryWalk into the role Tabitha plays in guiding the mystery and possibly finding the solutions everyone has been looking for to escape. But Tabitha isn't really trying to escape. She's trying to understand the truth the children and the boy in white have decided she's ready to receive. That makes her different. Because this town isn't just a trap. It's a place where what was never fully witnessed finally demands to be seen. The monsters hunt through exploiting fear. They dominate and consume. But the children do something else entirely. They reach specifically for Tabitha first, not because Tabitha can save them, but because she can receive them. Most people think the children are prisoners, souls waiting to be rescued. But they aren't asking for rescue. They're asking for recognition. They are unreceived memory, unfinished grief that is yet to be witnessed. If the events that occurred surrounding the children are a river channel carved by pain, Tabitha would be the water that is meant to flow to restore healing and bring completion to their forgotten story. In previous episodes, we've discussed the show From may operate within the framework of the spiritual practice of Kabbalah. The term Kabbalah literally means to receive. That means no pushing for a fix, no attempts for control or escape, just to receive what is. Tabitha doesn't try to impose meaning on the children or try to protect herself from what they represent. She allows them to exist. In Taoism, this is called Wu Wei, action through non-action, movement through alignment instead of force. Tabitha never forces the town. She doesn't push against it or attempt to dominate it. She listens. That's why the children come to her. Peace resonates within stillness, and understanding resonates with readiness. Tabitha meets them where they are. Notice how the communication of the children is not centered around speech. Is this because they choose not to use words? Or is this because this is a conversation between souls, not between minds? Perhaps the conversation the children need to have reflects a truth and meaning that has already been spoken to a heart that only now can hear it. Perhaps they're saying, I happened, I was real, and I mattered. And when true stillness falls upon you, you'll realize you've always known that. Tabitha doesn't recoil from that. She simply receives. In trauma psychology, healing doesn't begin with solutions. It begins with witnessing. You don't fix pain without first being able to see and identify it. You don't remove memory to heal. You allow it to exist. Tabitha does exactly that. She becomes their witness. Tabitha is willing to hold truth without answers while everyone else scrambles for escape. That's why her story feels different and why her path doesn't look logical. That's why the rules of the town seem to bend around her. She moves inward toward memory. Tabitha, so far, is the only character that was able to leave the town and brings Victor's father back into Fromville. She doesn't just reunite a father and son. She completes a circuit that was left open for decades. Memory finally meets acknowledgement. The past finally meets the present. Miranda spoke the truth to Victor's father before the pain of loss had prepared him to be ready to receive. When Tabitha arrived, the pain had already stripped away his doubt and left him in a place where even the most incredible idea seemed like a path worth exploring. Ask yourself this: if Tabitha had escaped the town one day sooner, would Victor's father have been prepared to take her to the bottle tree? Maybe cosmic timing is not just centered around when you are ready, but when the connection is ready to occur. So maybe the music never summoned the forgotten children. Maybe it was a signal to let them know that they are now ready to be witnessed and remembered. It doesn't seem like the children were drawn to Jade playing the lullaby, as much as they were drawn to Jade and Tabitha's hearts, remembering why it was ever played in the first place. This appears to be another milestone in the town that could evolve the structure further into the opportunity to repair, remember, and witness. Thank you for joining us on our story walk into Tabitha. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And join us next time as we continue story walking into the beautiful web of spiritual mysteries woven into our favorite show, From. Until we meet again, remember the song in your own heart that calls you home. Thank you.